So a friend of mine, Aaron Miller from Miller's Construction, he sent me a package from Spyder. Spyder sent it to him, and he said, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make use of it, so if you can make use of it, make a video about it and share it with everybody. So let's see what's inside and see what we can do with it. So what's this? So what's in here? What do you think it is? Awesome. So it's oscillating tool blades, or as I would call it, a multi-tool blade. When I do go to Lowe's, I do check out the Spyder display quite often. I do buy some of their drill bits, and I'm always checking them out. I've never seen oscillating tool blades. At least I haven't noticed them. If that's something I've overlooked, I apologize to Spyder, but this is the first time I've actually seen some from you guys. And I do use oscillating tool blades quite often, and I use Milwaukee. So according to the sheet here on the back, it looks like Milwaukee, Makita, Rigid, Porter Cable, Craftsman, and any other tool that doesn't use the star lock is usable. So this is what I normally use right here, is the Milwaukee multi-tool. And I normally use either Milwaukee or Diablo, since I have a Home Depot. That's what they carry. But since I have the opportunity to use Spyder, let's see what we got. So, taking it, cut it open, rip her open. Let's see what we got inside. So these blades show that they're 2 inches cut depth, and they have a variety of different materials that these 5 blades can cut. So this is for the Dremel tool, if you've ever wondered. I've actually never known that that's what that's for. That's what it shows right here, is that it comes with the Dremel tool accessories, in case you use it with Dremel. I don't use Dremel that often. So looks like we got wood with nails. We have clean wood, just straight on wood, no metal. Then we have a smaller wood with nails, another wood with nails, and just straight on metal. And in comparison to the Milwaukee, let's see what we got here. So it looks like they're just slightly longer, it appears, maybe about the same length as Milwaukee's, and the same width. So an equivalent, so I cut a lot of metal and wood with metal, so I'm always looking for an equivalent. This one's just a little wider than Milwaukee's. But Milwaukee shows that theirs is titanium coated. These are cobalt. So let's see how that performs. Very nice, very nice. So let's see what happens when I cut in. So I don't know if you can tell, I was torturing it pretty good. But from what I can see, I'm missing a couple teeth. But I was hitting a lot of nails straight on. And that typically happens when you start cutting a lot of nails with a multi-tool blade. It's just inevitable you're gonna knock a couple teeth off. But I cut through several of them. I definitely got down to most of the depth. And it just seemed like it's typical for that kind of application. That takes care of the nail test, which I thought did pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna try the clean wood and just cut straight through the wood and see how fast it cuts through. Now this one looks like it's gonna be pretty aggressive. Let's see what happens here. If you know that the wood is clean and no nails, that blade right there was really good. Very aggressive, cut through very good. I actually cut through a knot right here. And that knot, and this is seasoned wood. This is treated 4x4 that's been sitting outside for quite a while. It's probably at least a year old. And so be able to cut all the way through that 4x4, straight through, or not straight through, but to be able to cut through that 4x4 and cut through it, if I had put my marks down and followed that line a little bit closer, I could have got a nice cut there. Just on the fly, I don't think it's too bad. But anyway, I like that bit. That's a good one. And to be honest, I think there's a lot of life that can be used out of that one. I think this one for nails and wood, it still could be used quite a bit, but I cut through a lot of nails. And yeah, but I think that's a typical blade there for you. Now, let's see what happens with the metal cutting blade on a 4-inch steel beam. So that's not exactly what I would call my favorite way to cut a metal beam, but if you can tell there, despite having cut through that flange, that the blade is in really good shape. So definitely would cut through metal. That would probably be the blade I would choose to cut through those nails. This metal cutting blade would be my preferred choice over the nail embedded wood blade. I mean, this is a nice wide blade for some cuts. Having a wider blade with a few nails would be great, but if you're gonna be doing demo where you're cutting a lot of nails, this would definitely be the choice to go with. That's normally what I use with my Milwaukee blades. I use the titanium over the cobalt. So the only material that I haven't checked out yet is PVC, which isn't anything spectacular. It's softer than wood, but let's do a couple cuts with those. Okay, so let's switch over to the nail embedded wood blades. The one that I already cut nails with, and see how it does cutting through PVC after cutting through nails. All in all, I'm pretty happy with these blades. They've done a pretty good job with their cuts. Even though the guy cutting can't cut it a straight line today. The cut on this PVC, and it's actually pretty smooth. Just a little bit of a edge right there. But all in all, it leaves a nice clean cut if you cut straight through. If you miss your mark a little bit, it'll leave a little bit of an edge, but it didn't burn it, didn't melt it. Very nice. I like that. So, all in all, as a quick review of these blades, I'm definitely going to go buy some more. This isn't a sponsored video by no means. Spyder didn't know that I was going to be doing this video. They don't know that I have this product. So Spyder is slowly becoming a brand that I'm starting to gain some confidence with. I've bought some paddle bits. I'm going to be doing a review on their hole saws. I'm going to test those out. And now that I've tested these out, I'm slowly gaining the trust that these are a quality product. And definitely, for the price of these blades, you definitely want a quality product, so you're not just chunking money at them all the time. Hopefully this little test of these blades and a review of them will help you make a decision on whether to buy these or not. I think it's worth it. I don't know if it's the only blade that I'll keep in my toolbox, but it's definitely one that I will put in my toolbox. I need blades that last. I don't need blades that I'm using 1 or 2 or 3 times and throwing it in the trash. I need blades that'll last for a while and make it worth the money that I'm spending on them. So these are definitely blades that I trust now, and hopefully this helps you out with this video. Hey, one thing I was going to ask you too is leave a comment if you've used Spyder products and tell me what you think about them. Oh, and one more thing, don't forget to subscribe right here. You definitely don't want to miss the next video. All right, we'll see you there.